Today I'm going to show you how I set up my MP-1 by super antenna and how to increase the performance. When you purchase your MP-1, it'll come into a bag like this, folds up to about 12 inches. It's a great antenna for portable work. It is lightweight and it's very easy to carry. In the content, we have extension rods. We have the coil itself. We have a clamp which can be put on a picnic table or any flat surface to hold the base. And it also comes with the extension antenna. For the purposes of today's demonstration, I've taken my base plate and I've attached it to a tripod. Putting the antenna together is rather simple. As we take the two extension rods and tighten them down, take the coil and you screw it into the bottom of the extension rods, and the antenna would screw into the top. Because I do this quite often, I made myself a steel whip with the same length of the telescoping antenna and put it onto the mount, and then that screws into the top of the coil. And you don't have to get them super tight, just hand tight so they make good contact. Like so. Now we're ready to put the rest of the antenna onto the base mount. Now we're going to install the antenna onto the base mount, which screws in. And then again, you can just hand tighten it and it'll be just fine. Now we have the antenna totally assembled with the steel whip at the top. Now we're ready to place the antenna out in an open area, and then we'll adjust the coil for the proper SWR for the frequency we'll be operating. Okay, currently we've got the antenna set up. We do not have any ground radials attached to it. And we have our meter set at 14,250, and the SWR reading is 9.9. It shows you we do need ground radials. So we're going to put up a set of ground radials and we'll look at our SWRs again. Now that we've got the antenna positioned out in an open area, the next thing to do would be to get your ground radials placed for the performance of the antenna. One of the secrets I've learned over the time of having this antenna is to increase the performance and efficiency is to have ground radials cut specific for each band you wish to operate. Today we're going to operate on 20 meters, so I have ground radials that are cut just for 20, and I'll show you how these lay out, and they work quite well, and it does increase the efficiency and performance of the antenna. On the top here you'll see that there are some clips to put the ground radials on, and I've made an extra one so I can put additional radials on the antenna, and it seems to work. The more ground radius you have, the better off it works. So what I've done here with the one set of radials, if I've split them in two different directions and put the other one in a south direction and the other one's at an easterly direction, and we have a current SWR 1.52. I've now attached the other set of radials. I have not spread them out as they were just off to the side. and we'll go check and see what our SWRs. Now that we've got the ground radials laid out in a circular fashion, the next thing will be to adjust our loading coil at the top for 20 meters. We now have all of our radials laid out in a circular fashion around the tripod, and it's lowered our SWRs to 1.24, which we could probably do some more adjustments, but this is well within the range for the performance of the antenna. Next we'll go to the radial and we'll see what kind of contacts and performance we can get out of the antenna.
I guess I've got my result. Thank you so much for the comeback. It works.
Yeah, it sounds good in the receive here, and your audio came up spectacular. That's almost 5 and 9, and we're the same way. We're running 50 watts off of an MP-1, so you guys are doing great in Florida.
Roger that, sir. Well, thank you much. So you're 5 and 9. I'm actually trying out a new installation of an antenna myself. I'm on an ICOM 7300 at 100 watts. Run through a new, well, it's used, but new to me, Mosley TA53 with a 40 meter kit, and it's about 60 feet.
Oh, terrific. Well, it's working quite well. We're running a 7300 here as well. Your signal's about 5 and 7 to 5 and 8. The antenna experiment, what we're doing today is a MP-1 by Super Antenna. Thing to describe, but that's about as close as we can get to it. If you look at the screwdriver antennas that are on mobiles, this is kind of the same thing, only you have to adjust it manually, of course. And it's great for portable work, and it's really handy. It collapses down to about 12 inches, 1 foot. You put it in a small bag, you throw it in your backpack, and off you go. Well, so far we've been able to make quite a few contacts in a short period of time. A couple of stations in Florida, up in the New England states. So the antenna has been operating quite well for us, and we really do believe in our situation that having the number of radials cut for the band seems to make a big difference. Again, each individual would have to work at the best of their capabilities, and I think it's a great antenna. They can be set up quickly, and it makes a good antenna for portable work. Thanks you for watching, and take care.